From Ahmedabad, I'm joined by Jagruti Pandya. She's a candidate of the Gujarat Parivartan Party and wife of late BJP leader Harin Pandya. Thank you very much, Mrs. Pandya, for joining us tonight. That's a good GPP voice for the first time on the News Hour tonight. Ami Yagnik representing the Congress Party, good evening. Meenakshi Lekhi of the BJP, good evening. Jainarayan Vyas, Minister in the Modi government, good evening. And of course, Dr. Balachandra Mungekar, who believes that much of what Narendra Modi is claiming has absolutely no basis in development. Good evening. Thank you very much. We'll be joined by one more guest from Chennai in a minute. May I first set out the terms of this debate? There are 4 areas tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we'll look at. 1, Modi's claims on creating a new middle class. 2, his claims on agriculture being a new focus. 3, his claim that he is leading youth-centered development. And 4, and most importantly, and I'd like to start with that, his past record. How much of what he has promised in the past he has actually achieved. May I begin by asking you, Mr. Jainarayan Vyas, when your previous manifestos have remained unkept, in large part, and this question is to Meenakshi Lekhi as well, when your previous manifestos have not been implemented like it should have been implemented, how many people will believe your promises that you put out today in today's manifesto? Either of you could take that, but I'd like to take that to Mr. Vyas first in Ahmedabad.
Well, Arnab, let us understand that if you go point by points, maybe there are some points which might remain to be addressed. But if you look at the past manifestos by and large, you know, you are talking about a continuous economic development. This is a state, and maybe again you might question me that why I am talking about last 10 years. I am talking about last 10 years because I want to talk about decadal growth. This is a state which has achieved a decadal economic growth in double digits compared to less than 7% which the country has achieved, and therefore I would say that as far as the overall economic growth and progress of the state is concerned, we have come true as far as our promises of creating an environment, infrastructure.
I'm sorry. My first contradiction tonight, I request you, Dr. Vyas, not to digress from the question put to you. The question put to you is, what have you achieved compared to what you have promised? No. Don't tell me what you have achieved compared to the rest of India. I'm asking you tonight, for example, in terms of poverty eradication, you said you would uplift all BPL families. No, Miss Dr. Vyas. Dr. Vyas.
You have been uplifting all BPL families you are talking about. You are revising the definitions, and the central government has their own nuances and norms and all that. I don't want to get into that mess.
Sir, the question is...
The issue is have you permitted the economic growth to take place?
Sir, the question is, today Narendra Modi says, I have created a new middle class. Now, how can you create a new middle class when you have promised in the past to uplift all BPL families, but there are concrete reports that 600,000 new BPL families have come up in rural Gujarat in the past 5 years? I'd like to take that question to Ami Yagnik as I open up the debate tonight. You're making a claim, then we must substantiate the claim. Ami Yagnik.
Yes, Arnav, there have been so many broken promises from the last manifesto of 2007. As per the Rural Development Commissioner's report, from 23 lakhs, there has been a rise to 31 lakhs of BPL families, both in rural and urban areas. That is one, no eradication of poverty. Second, if you go to see the dam, Narmada Dam water, canals and sub-minor canals, nothing has been gone beyond 40%, so there is no water in the Kutch and Saurashtra area for the farmers. 10 lakh electricity connections are still pending and the farmers have not been given. The moment we took the 12 points to the people of Gujarat and said that we are promising electricity connection to the farmers, water to the farmers, this manifesto has come. Yet, those applications are still pending for giving electricity connections to the farmers.
Point by point, Meenakshi Lekhi. Point by point, Ami Yagnik. I want to know whether you can contradict Ami Yagnik.
300.
No, on Narmada.
300 villages.
No, let me remind you, Meenakshi Lekhi, just laying a point for our viewers tonight. In 2002, BJP said we'll complete the Narmada dam and timely. In 2007, you said we'll complete it by 2010. Till now, the work is incomplete. Incomplete.
Did the BJP or Gujarat file cases in Supreme Court against Narmada Dam? And if not, then the problems of Gujarat are not created by Gujarat government, by the adjacent governments who may be, or the so-called NGO fronts of the Congress, which are creating problems for the benefits reaching the Gujarati people.
Come in at this juncture because some
let's
serious,
go to Narmada.
serious wrong
Against the
things are
Narmada.
going on record.
No, 1 second. What's wrong? What's wrong, Dr. Vyas? The
Serious
fact
wrong
is...
things. What is wrong?
No, what is wrong?
Arnab,
The wrong thing
I
is
tell
that-
you, and you will permit me to say what I want. Please
I'm not
don't
stopping you.
interrupt.
Meenakshi Lekhi,
The
please.
wrong
Yeah.
is that you are making a claim that as if Narmada Yojana or Narmada Dam is held up because of government of Gujarat. Which
Sir,
is
I am
absolutely
simply...
incorrect.
Sir, I'm
That
sorry,
is
you're
held up
misquoting me.
because the government
Sir,
of
I'm
India,
sorry. I'm not...
despite
Sir,
all
what I'm
our
saying is...
efforts to satisfy the rehabilitation norms,
Sir.
is not giving the clearance even to raise the gates. When
Sir.
they said we will fabricate the gates, it will take 2.5
Sir,
years.
were you not
We will
aware?
not close the
No,
gates.
were you not
We are
aware? No, to
permitting
which
it.
I can turn around and ask you, Dr. Vyas and Meenakshi Lekhi.
1956 till
It's
2008.
Dr. Vyas and Meenakshi Lekhi.
58 years.
Dr. Vyas and Meenakshi Lekhi.
Your premise is
Meenakshi Lekhi and Dr. Vyas, you have opened up two fronts.
When you are raising the point of Narmada Dam, I have opened up a front
I'm not going,
that
I'm not
Ami
skirting around the issues which
Ami
you are
Yagnik
raising.
is making an incorrect claim because whatever the problem Narmada is facing or the water, reaching the water to those channels is being faced is because of the Congress-run fronts. And I'm making a very, very straight point on that. Whenever we are discussing the gas which needs to reach the people, when 7 lakh pipeline has been raised for 7 lakh families, it is central government which is not letting that happen. And by doing that, 5,000 crore worth of subsidies, what will be saved and which can be used in rest of the country. But that is not getting done. So whenever
So
these
I am pointing
problems
out
are
on
raised
fact.
and whenever you are trying to blame BJP, no, even I'm pointing out on fact.
Let's argue on
The
fact.
facts are half cooked. Yes, we'll argue on facts.
What's
the
half
fact
cooked?
is that so far as Narmada Dam gates are concerned, we have always been willing, we have always been concerned, we have done whatever best we can. But it's the
You did
central
not say
government
that in the last
which is
election.
It's not a matter of gates. No, it is not a
What
matter
do
of
you mean?
gates.
I've
It
been
is matter of
fighting cases
constructing
in
the
the Supreme
sub-minor
Court.
Meenakshi
I've
Lekhi,
been
1 minute.
writing to the central government.
Meenakshi Lekhi,
Arnab.
Meenakshi Lekhi, one minute, one at a time. I want to, actually, I'm not going to get drawn into the debate so easily. I'm going to go across, though I have a few good points to counter you with.
The debate the way you want, that will not happen.
Dr. Balachandra Mungekar. No, I'm not. But neither will I let you direct the debate that you want, the way you want. So we will get both sides into the debate.
I don't want to derail the debate, but while the facts are being given, cutting the debate middle of the arguments is also not proper.
Dr. Vyas, I take your point and I will come back to you. However, I'd like to get in Balachandra Mungekar at this point of time. Dr. Balachandra Mungekar, the Congress, the BJP representatives, 2 representatives tonight are saying, don't ask us if Narmada didn't get implemented. It's not our fault. We wanted to do it. Congress governments and social activists have stopped us from raising the dam height to the optimal level, from not completing the job. I only picked this up as an example. I want to know whether you have any counter to either of the BJP representatives tonight.
No, ask
the
him,
first
does
point
he
is,
support
this
raising
I
of the
will
height or
dismiss.
not?
What?
That
This-
should
this-
be
let him
the
come.
big question.
Let him complete.
One minute. It is Narmada Dam completion is extremely complicated issue. But then, according to me, whatever issues are there and contradictions are there, Mr. Narendra Modi must have been rigorous enough to pursue the matter. Okay. My point is that you raised that issue as a matter of the broken promise. But Arnav, I must congratulate you for starting the debate on exactly on right tone. Economic growth is a means to achieve certain ends. And you were meaning that the earlier election, Gujarat government promised BJP that inclusive growth. And that is your starting point. And
Yes.
on that point I want to say, let us bring back the debate. Because that according to me is that in terms of human development, in terms of poverty eradication, in terms of life expectancy, in terms of education, in terms of health, Gujarat is disaster during the last 5 years or perhaps 10 years. I appreciate Narendra Modi that Gujarat has developed certain regions, its industrial growth relatively better, its agriculture, irrigation and overall index of growth. There are certain indicators of growth. And in certain matters, Narendra Modi must be even congratulated. But that is not enough. Economic growth, economic development is not the end. And in terms of the human development, I have got 12 indicators with me now. 12 indicators I am having now.
No, who's being selective tonight? Are you being selective or is the BJP being selective? No, you're all being selective in my... No, one sec.
No.
Meenakshi Lekhi, let him complete.
No,
let him complete.
Arnab,
I can say you're being selective.
No, my simple point is, my point is, see, we are discussing two issues. I give some credit to Mr. Narendra Modi for achieving relatively to some extent faster growth in agriculture, irrigation, industry.
Power.
But in terms of the purpose of economic
What
growth,
about power?
Gujarat is
What about
disaster according
power?
to me.
What about manufacturing? No, 1 minute. What
No,
about
power also.
First of all, I want to
Yes,
know as a Congress
manufacturing power.
representative whether you will say Narendra Modi has done a good job on education, on power, on manufacturing,
Not at
on decline in poverty.
in manufacturing, no, in terms of certain growth indicators, the Gujarat has achieved certain success, certain chemical industries.
Sir,
But my
please,
point is,
sir,
so
please,
far the
don't be
power-
selective.
the
Don't be
purpose of
selective.
growth I'm bringing.
No, don't be selective. Then you must also be fair.
But I'm
So
in
what if
terms of industry, in terms of manufacturing, in terms of overall growth,
Sir, I want to...
Narendra Modi has achieved certain success.
Sir,
I'm saying
what is...
this.
Sir, you are a very
That
well-known
is not the
economist. The
purpose.
national average for manufacturing is 15%. Gujarat manufacturing percentage is 27.4%. That's more than double the
But
national
that's why
average.
I appreciate that point.
No, so
My point is,
no,
recently Atul
And the benefits
Arnav,
are not
Atul
going
Sudas
to the
published
people.
recently book that poverty amidst the prosperity. Poverty amid the prosperity. Among all the states, 35 states today, Gujarat is the classic example of poverty amidst plenty. Working population, scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, 84% of population of Gujarat living in southern region.
So
That is tribal. Gujarat has not implemented.
So
Gujarat
you're
has
all-
not implemented special scholarship meant for minorities.
Can
Gujarat
I-
has
can
not
I-
implemented
can I make a
Scheduled
point?
Tribe Land Development Act.